Wurmcoil eases clicking because you cast it and then they concede the game usually. Whereas if you don't have the Wurmcoil, you have to sit there and loop Pyrite Spellbomb. How decent is Living End as a deck? You should go watch us play it on YouTube. We actually played it on YouTube fairly recently, and if you don't want to watch the whole video, you should skip to the end and listen to my feedback on the archetype, Bushi. I think Alpine Moon or Wet Balls are better in the decks that can cast either. I think the answer to that is it depends on which matchups you want to beat and why. It affects all of the Tron lands. So the Tron lands depend on the subtype of the land, not just the name of the land, and Alpine Moon removes subtypes. Temple Garden, yep. I think I want to go ahead and play Wellspring here rather than Scrap Trawler. I don't really want to expose my Trawler to a Path to Exile here, I don't think, just yet. Greater Oromancy, okay. All right, is that the game? I feel like that's the game. So I sacrifice this for mana. Then I sacrifice this for mana. And then I cast the Scrap Trawler. And I sacrifice this for mana and get back Mox Opal. I did miss a free Scrap Trawler by not sacking that. Would Lantern of Insight be helpful or not? I don't know. I haven't played this. This has to be a loop, right? I'm gonna pull up my handy dandy cheat sheet here. Things that loop. Myr Retriever. That's def a loop. Alright, how is it a loop? How is it a loop? Somebody teach me how to Dougie. Somebody teach me how to Dougie. Alright, so I cast this, and then I activate this, sacrificing this. And then I activate this, sacrificing this. Okay. And then I pay a mana. I sack the KCI too. Now that can't be right? So then Scrap Trawler gets back Myr Retriever. Gets back Terrarion, gets back Scrap Trawler. So then I play this. And then I do this. And then I sack this, and then I sack this, and this gets this back, and then we do the thing, and we draw our deck. There's a mono blue Living End video, and there's also a regular Living End video, Bushi. We've played both. I'm gonna assume green-white Greater Oromancy isn't in my deck notes. But I'm gonna find out what we usually cut when we board in Nature's Claims. – Yeah, but explosives is probably good here, right? Explosives is probably good here in this matchup. Yeah, Christy did the haircut. I'm gonna cut 3 in 1. Yeah, I'm gonna cut 3 in 1. Yeah, seems pretty good. I don't understand how depressing someone's life has to be for, like, the only thing they have to do with their time is to be, like, come into a random Twitch channel and, like, shit on people that are streaming. Just, like, I hope that person's life improves, or maybe they find a better use of their time in general. It seems, like, truly depressing. They were permanently banned that second time -3 card. They must be ramping into something scurry here, huh? Suppression field. Suppression field doesn't really do anything, right? No, it doesn't work on mana abilities. So I guess I just play this and pass the turn, right? And then, like, next turn we can Emrakul, I believe. Yeah, like, makes me pay 3 to draw a card with this. And we probably have Emrakul next turn. Oh, it does affect the Spellbomb win, right? But no, when you Spellbomb win, you make infinite mana, right? Spellbomb win makes infinite mana usually. Well, they found more ramp spells. The enchantment on plains is modern staple Trace of Abundance. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Easy game, easy life. Man, this Emrakul is great. People play this deck without this card. Talk about my good friend Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. This is way better than Pyrite Spellbomb, huh, chat? How are we doing tonight, folks? Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer, memer, and content producer here on Twitch. My name is Jeff Hoagland. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel here. My subscribers are the people that keep me employed here full-time like I am. If you're new to Twitch, subscriptions are at $4.99 a month, or if you're one of the many people in the world who has Amazon Prime, if you link your Amazon account to your Twitch account, you get Twitch Prime included with that for free, and that gets you a free channel subscription every single month to a channel of your choice. Doesn't cost you anything extra, and it still supports the streamer's content all the same. You can also support my stuff by checking out some of my wonderful sponsors. Cardsteer.com will love to help you turn some of your cards into other cards or cash direct with other players. There's no haggling. They just take a 1% fee off of the top. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. And of course, this stream wouldn't be possible without viewers like Anironics, Justin Nivik, and all y'all out there. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Remember, if you... Calvin Coolidge with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you for the support and welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month. I'm doing well, Ecstasy. Looking for my second modern deck to make. How fun is Ad Nauseam? Ad Nauseam's decent. I like that deck better than Living End. I think it's an okay combo deck. It's really bad against Infect, though, which has been picking up in popularity. Adar81 with that brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate it. The complimentary timeouts are on the other shell page. We have two shell pages. Random Guy 1017 with that 5-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, good Saturday. Hanging out, playing some Modern. We played some Blue-Black Tezzerator. This is our second league here. We're headed into our second match with KCI. We're currentently 1-0 after beating a Green-White Enchantress Brew in the first match. Seems very good. We're playing a few different leagues tonight. Planning to finish this one up with KCI, and then we're going to play a league with Tron, and then a Blue-Red Fairies deck that I'm working on for the Open in Indianapolis. 1017 is better than 1017. Eldrazi Temple Basilisk color, says you. I guess I actually need one more land, huh? We need a third land to get going next turn. Stream Decker needs the Emrakul. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'd probably be fine with just some Delvers, Tino. So we don't really have enough to like quite go for it here. But I'd like to get my hand empty this turn, so that way my opponent can't Thought-Knot Seer me next turn. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play this out, and then sack this Citadel and play the other Mind Stone out. Sounds like it's almost time for bed upstairs. The wailing and gnashing of teeth is beginning. Why sack the Citadel over the EE? Because the engineered explosives might clean up something like a walking ballista or a hangerback walker, and I almost certainly have more than enough mana at this point. I always just right click and delete the list. Okay, so I can get Scrap Trawler here, but Scrap Trawler doesn't let me loop everything just yet, right? So I'm just gonna pass the turn for now. I think I'll end step, pick up Scrap Trawler, and then take a draw next turn. Oh, I just let that happen. I think that's actually okay. I don't know, it's tough, because, like, oh, I've got both my forests. Maybe I'm supposed to do something, but it feels like they probably have TKS, right? So, like, they're baiting me to... Yeah, I think just letting that happen is fine. I'm just going to cycle a Mind Stone here. Might cycle both Mind Stones, honestly. It's a shame we didn't have another basic to go get. We don't have anything guaranteed going on yet, but we do have a few things to play through here. Myr Retriever's good. And then along with this buried rune, we can probably do some stuff next turn. See if they have a Smusher here or not. If they play Smusher and attack, obviously we'll chump block. But if they just attack here, I'm actually not going to block with the Myr Retriever, because I'd prefer that they aren't able to Thought Not Seer whenever we get back to our hand. I feel like I want to sack this and just like grab my Ichor Wellspring. Just like get some card draw going here. Because like they have this 4/4 in play. No, because they cost 2 mana every time. We can loot them for Infinite Storm, but they don't actually generate mana. Because they sack for 2 mana and they cost 2 mana. God, this is a little brutal. Hey. Hey, there's a good one. So get back Myr Retriever here. They have Dismember. So I think I just let this happen, right? Sack, just like sack Trawler, get Wellspring. And then like, 'cause I'm already getting back a Myr Retriever with the buried rune. And the Retriever is going to get back Trawler. Why not sack the EE? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clicking through things. So can I generate enough mana at this point? So if I cast this, I could sack all 3 of these to get me up to 9 mana, and then I'd go down to 7, and then Scrap Trawler gets back Myr Retriever. No, because I lose my KCI in that cycle. I think I just do this and see where we get. So now I get to sack this to draw a card, which nets me mana on that. Do I need to stir? And then I sack this, which gets me my Chromatic Star back. And I get to play this. And now we have trivial amounts of mana, right? So I get to sack this for mana, and then I get to sack this for green. Do I have a loop already? BrainX Frozen, thanks for the 2-month subscription. I probably have a loop here, right? The second KCI lets me pick up the mirror, which lets me loop. Yeah, second KCI lets me pick up the mirror. Alright. I would kind of be surprised if Eldrazi Tron is in this guide. He has mono green Tron and he just says to bring in Nature's Claim. Nature's Claim's a little bit awkward here because they're probably going to chalice me for 1, right? You think they're going to chalice? I guess I have Engineered Explosives to deal with chalice. Am I supposed to still bring in these Nature's Claims? So bring in Wurmcoil. Wurmcoil makes sense. I could see just bringing that in and like not doing anything else. Just one Chromatic Star out. All right. One Chromatic Sphere out, sorry. I buy that for $1. Yeah, I just opened it, Captain Jack. Thank you. This hand's pretty good, right? Thing on 1, thing on 2. Always play your tapped one first when applicable. They have a chalice for 1 on turn 2 here. We're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Looks like a chalice. Yep. God, my body wants engineered explosives here. Never before have I wanted an engineered explosives as badly as I want one right now. I guess I'm gonna filter here real quick so I could hit an engineered explosives. For people wondering why I'm not playing Ancient Stirrings, it's because there's a Chalice of the Void on the other side of the table. Yeah, it's a real bad attack. So I'd say my Inventors Fair actually fetches Engineered Explosives here, right? As I say that, they go Squirter me. Sounds about right. And that was my mistake. I shouldn't have played out the Buried Rune or the Inventors Fair. Gaining health from it was pretty irrelevant. I'm gonna crack this as well. What's going on, Jack? Good evening. Something close to that, Cantor. I've made some changes and added Alpine Moon to the sideboard. But it's pretty close to that. What we've played today. We played Blue-Black Tezzeret in the first league, and then this is our second league. Nerdy Joe, thanks for checking out, honey. Welcome. Just gonna get back Mind Stone here. I definitely messed up this game. I'd be in a better spot if I wouldn't have played out this, right? We'd have had explosives to clean everything out here. Like, we're floundering around because my sequencing was bad. This Buried Rune's looking pretty good, though, as well. If I do say so for myself. If I does say myself, this Buried Rune is looking quite excellent. I'm just gonna go ahead and pass the turn here. The nice thing is that, like, while they have this Chalice disrupting us, they don't have us under any kind of meaningful pressure. So we've got a lot of time to do stuff here and find our cards. All I need is KCI for a loop. I believe so. But I can't draw cards with that loop, right? Because my 1-mana spells can't resolve. Oh, jeez. I actually can't activate Inventors Fair because I don't have, I don't have Metalcraft at the moment. So this gives them a chance to draw another Ghost Quarter, but that's fine. Is Grove the best duel in Modern? It's probably pretty close. I'm just going to take this hit because I want to crack the Inventors Fair next turn. Why am I playing too quickly? What's the problem? You saying we should have got the other mirror? I don't think it really mattered. Yeah, EE is going to kill our Mox Opal, but it's also going to kill the Ballista, so... And I want to wait until their end of turn to crack the Engineered Explosives, because I don't want them to be able to play out an additional Chalice on one before we untap here. I'm blocking here because they're just going to shoot this with the Walking Ballista anyways when I crack the Engineered Explosives, so I might as well gain 3. Probably should have held fair because of the... No, I played the Engineered Explosives. Why would I hold fair? I'm blowing this up at their end of turn. Wow, they've stoned nothing. All right, let's draw a KCI, chat. We've got 6 shots at a KCI. I'm going to draw a step plus an Ancient Stirrings. We do have a second Stirrings, you're not wrong. Second Trawler's great, right? That lets me loop. I probably have a loop anyways. I don't know. That's pretty unlucky. I guess I'm getting Mox Opal here, huh? It lets me play more stuff out. Am I supposed to play this Pyrite Spellbomb so they can't TKS it? I'm actually probably supposed to play this so they can't TKS it. It's also possible I should prioritize just getting all my 1-mana spells into play here, so that way if my opponent plays another Chalice on one, they can't lock me out of them again. So it's very possible I should have played this Myr Retriever out rather than playing out the Scrap Trawler, so I could also have my Star in play this turn. Yeah, putting Retriever in play also insulates us against the Thought-Knot Seer, which is nice. Yeah, I think I played the wrong Myr. I should have, or the wrong construct. Yeah, they're playing another Chalice here. Although I guess I get to sack this and pick Engineered Explosives back up, right? So that's like really not a big deal. Oh, I should cycle this. Yeah, they should be dead if we get a KCI, right? I'm by no means a KCI expert, but I feel like they're dead if we find one. Gosh. Where are the KCIs at, chat? Where are the KCIs at? I guess I take, does the Opal help? So I have 1 mana floating. I have 2, 3, 4. I think I actually take the Mox Opal here because the Mox Opal is an extra mana I can use this turn, and this way I can sacrifice this Spellbomb in order to... Oh, I was already going to have an extra mana, right? Because this was going to get back this other Mox Opal here. Alright, so I should have taken a Star there, I think. Can I draw as KCI already? Holy gosh. I'm just gonna get all my ones into play. Hopefully they don't like Karnas next turn, I guess. Or like Ulamog. Karn and Ulamog are pretty bad. Reality Smusher, that one's fine. Second Smusher is less fine, but first Smusher is whatever. Alright, I'm gonna block here so we don't die to a Walking Ballista for 1. We get a few cycles next turn. This Myr Retriever is going to pick up another Myr Retriever as well as a Pyrite Spellbomb or Terrarion. I guess Pyrite Spellbomb cycles immediately, whereas Terrarion has to wait. This is so absurd. Where are my KCIs, chat? Where are my KCIs? Somebody help. Help. I need somebody help. Not just anybody help. I needed this one help. Help me. Help me. Help me. Yay! The 4Ks, yep, they're in the bottom 17 cards. Alright. Alright. I don't know if I've ever seen, right? This is definitely a deck we're going to be down on clock. And like, it's a testament to how good this deck is at finding its stuff, that they were like, all 4 were in the bottom 17 cards and we found them without actually tutoring for them. I am super excited that this deck might eventually get Ancient Stirrings banned. This is the savior we needed from Tron the whole time. Tron can't get Tron banned. You've likely been asked this 1,000 times already, but reaction to the Hex update. Well, I mean, I think they basically just said what everybody already assumed, Nemesis. Hopefully, they can find a new backer or someone to buy them out. New management probably wouldn't be the worst thing for Hex, because their actual game is absurdly excellent, but the details that surround it are quite muddled. And like, I've met Corey Jones, and he seems like a good dude from a personal standpoint, but I don't know him or like what he's working with or like all that. They definitely have some issues there. I feel like every time there's a ban and restricted list update, everybody just like hugs their Mox Opals and their Ancient Stirrings to their chest, just like, please, Wizards, don't take it away from me. Please, Wizards, don't take it away from me. Please, Wizards, don't take it away from me. In Hex TCG's Friday update yesterday, their CEO posted that they were having some cash flow issues that were going to cause them to have to delay their 10th set release because they didn't have liquid funds to pay for art assets for them. So you should read the details in full at hextcg.com if you care about that. Sounds like not amazing, but it's fine, right? It's like 1 mana spell and a ramp piece. I feel like you just like never mulligan an opening hand that has like land, Mind Stone, or Mox Opal in it. I already have Ancient Stirrings unsleeved and in a trade binder. I look younger with the haircut. That's interesting. That should be, I should keep it cut then, right? Like, oh no! Oh, whoo! Whoo! Well, we're gonna have to play a mirror match here for a second, Chad. I was a little worried. I was a touch concerned. That was the fear of the mirror match went through my heart there for half a second, and I had to panic for a second there. I don't know if I'm prepared for the mirror match, chat. Like mentally speaking, I don't know if I'm prepared. Yeah, I'd imagine Greeny T. Like, our sideboard doesn't have any really good interaction for the mirror. If you can have less than 0, but that's what the mirror's like. What a great Magic deck. Am I supposed to crack explosives for 2 here? Explosives for 0. That doesn't seem very good. The problem is I lose my Mind Stone if I crack for 2. Let's start by filtering this and see what we get. I think I just have to do this. Pyrating the Ravager seems not good enough because they just sack like Darksteel Citadel or something to it. So I think I'm supposed to do this, and then they'll move 2 counters over, 3 counters over. They'll 3, 4, 5, 6. They're attacking for 7, 8, 9 potentially. So I'm on like a 2-turn clock. I guess this is pretty bad because I don't really have anything going here. I guess this is pretty terrible. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty bad position regardless. Myr the explosives to deal with the 1 or the 0 drop. How do I kill the Myr though? I don't have a way to get the Myr into the bin. Yep. I guess I get to kill... I really want to draw a land, right? So I can, like, get Ichor Wellspring going and then Pyrite Spellbomb this turn. I think if I miss a land drop, I'm going to play Ichor Wellspring here. Alright, so we get to do that. So if I kill this, they're attacking me for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 next turn, which means I get 1 more turn. Play Myr Spellbomb the Myr is not something we really have time to do. That requires 4 mana and then an additional 2 mana to correct the Engineered Explosives, which is just like our opponent has too much pressure for us to durdle around that much. So they're attacking for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so we're not dead to Galvanic Blast, which is nice. What's the next deck? We're going to be playing Green Tron after this, and then we're going to be playing Blue-Red Fae after that one. So I'm planning to play a few leagues this evening. We would like to draw a KCI. That is not it. Yeah, we are very dead. Matt Nass said to cut 4 Terrarions, a Myr Retriever, and a Mind Stone. And bring in Nature's Claims and Grids. Although we're supposed to bring in Lightning Bolts in this matchup. Yeah, this is to bring in Bolts too, actually. All 4 Mind Stones. This boarding guide here says I'm supposed to board in 10 cards. This boarding guide I have pulled up says 10 cards. It says cut all the Mind Stones, a Retriever, and a Sphere. Yeah, that makes sense. They almost certainly goldfish faster than we do on average, right? Like, this deck can kill on 2 and 3, but it's pretty unlikely to. So, this seems fine. We're just, like, cutting acceleration for interaction, which seems like a fine thing to do. Seems like an easy mulligan. That was fun. Magic's a low variance game. Never forget, no variance here. Much less variance than Hearthstone, chat. How we doing? Anytime anybody tries to tell you Magic's less variance than Hearthstone, just look at them and go, have you heard of these things called lands? Have you heard of lands? Oh. Gosh, we've lost so many viewers streaming this deck. We've lost so many viewers. Nobody wants to watch KCI. I'll have to remember that in the future. We're almost done. 2 more matches. I've got bad news for everybody who likes playing competitive Modern and doesn't like KCI. The longer every card in this deck is legal, the more popular this deck is going to become. This deck is very, very good. It is only going to get more popular the longer it is legal. Yeah, they're showing it constantly because the good players are playing it. Most people have been conceding Griffinson, which is actually a huge upside to playing decks like this in the friendly leagues. People are a lot less cutthroat because they have less Magic Online money to gamble with. Yeah, I agree. It's exactly like Summer Bloom. The deck was there and it was busted for a long time, but it wasn't until a ton of people really started playing it that it finally got banned. I think I'm gonna cycle this. I think I just pass here, right? Feels like I just want to pass. Well, Inventors Fair next turn. Get something going. They can kill us here. They can go land Dork, but it's a little unlikely to kill us on 3 without a Dork already in play. Usually they need a Dork in play on 2 to untap and kill on 3. It's almost certainly Ancient Stirrings that's going to go away. WotC has like set the precedent pretty firmly of banning good cantrips. Do I even have... I mean, I guess I'm going and getting a thing here, right? We get Scrappy. And now I cast Scrappy. Sacrificing these 2. Oh, that's a sphere, not a star. This would have been better as Terrarion. Okay, I have to pass now. The second KCI next turn, if I get a next turn, lets me pick the Myr Retriever back up. So, ditch the mana here. Hope they don't have enough to do their thing next turn. Or did. Why is every time there's a dope combo deck, somebody screams to ban it? Well, it's not every time there's a combo deck. It's when there's a combo deck with an absurd win rate that people start to say, hey, maybe this isn't okay. So, bolts, guttural response, defense grid come in. 2 EEs. A Myr Retriever and Chromatic Spheres come out along with Mind Stone. I think Storm is the good guy next to this. Just like the fact that kinda, like, people only have so many sideboard slots for those cards, and this deck sees a lot of cards, and, like, has 4 copies of Nature's Claim, and, like, most people don't have more than 4 Stony Silence or Rest in Pieces in their sideboard, so if they're bringing in 4 hate cards, and you're bringing in 4 anti-hate cards, there's gonna be a lot of games where, 1, you don't have your hate cards, or 2, you have your hate cards, but they have their anti-hate cards, so your hate card didn't matter. Is how things end up lining up. I think I cycle this for green, trying to find other things to do here. It's possible because I have Guttural Response and Bolt here, I'm supposed to wait, but yeah, and things like Rip that can die to explosives, you have even more outs. Really looking for a land next turn, get the Scrap Trawler into play, work our way towards these KCIs. Making green mana here in case we had Ancient Stirrings. Like that. Grove of the Burnwillows is great. Love a Grove. Lets me cast our bolts and our guttural responses without anything else. Wizards of the Coast feels really hesitant to ban anything in Modern to me these days, so I'd be pretty surprised if they changed anything. And if they did ban anything out of this deck, I'd be shocked if they banned a key card to make the deck unplayable. If they did ban anything, it would almost certainly be Ancient Stirrings. Which, let's be honest, that card's been living on borrowed time at this point. I'm going to bolt this in response to this. I tap out here? Probably not. You have Bolt and Guttural Response I can hold up here. Only have one little energy though. It's a little energy that could. That's unfortunate. Can't guttural that one. Woof. Five spells, including a Past in Flames. It wouldn't kill those decks Zero Flux. It would just make them less consistent. Which arguably is a good thing. Succotash, if you leave only the best cards legal in a format, though, you end up with a format like Legacy, where we're very dead here. I guess I should kill this. Like, should attempt to kill this and get remanded. I should have done that in response to this, but whatever. Because Guttural Response can't target red cards. This counters target blue instant exactly. It kills exactly, gifts ungiven. We're still just dead here, right? They have Fast and Flames. Yep. Because it can't target pieces of the puzzle either. Because that's a blue sorcery, not a blue instant. Because that's not what the card does. It does not do that. I feel like there's this really awful line of thinking among a certain subset of Magic players that every card that's ever been printed has to be legal in every format that it's printed into, or Wizards has failed as a game designer, when that's just like an absurd concept in my mind, because Wizards can't design for Modern and Standard. Even if they wanted to design for Modern, like, there are so many cards in this format. Banning something out of a deck that gets absurd as you introduce more cards to it over, you know, a decade and a half or 2 decades worth of cards, that's normal. That's fine. That's expected even. And like implying that they've failed or done some bad job because they needed to ban something in this format that has, you know, thousands of cards legal is just like absurdity to me. It's a statement that only someone that's never done game design or doesn't have a good understanding of what goes into it could make in my mind. I thought they were supposed to have, but GoatBot still wasn't paying more, and it didn't look like any of the other bot chains were either when I glanced through it. Right, Ergo? I only shit on Wizards of the Coast when they deserve to be shit upon. Like, oh god. Is this matchup terrible for us or great? I feel like there's not a lot of middle ground. This matchup has to be terrible for us or great. Does anybody know? Yeah, I'm aware of how Sphere interacts with what the opponent is doing. I think I just passed for the time being. Guess I technically shouldn't auto pass here. Yeah, KCI is a mana ability, so they can't Pithing Needle that. The fact that we have an Emrakul here could actually give us a leg up. So it means we don't have to, like, kill this and this to kill them. Yeah, they should Needle Spellbomb here. I mean, they could needle KCI, but it's not going to have the desired result. Oh, they could name explosives. Yeah, that's a good one. If they needle explosives, we'll be dead to a bridge. But it's funny, if they needle explosives here, the only reason we can still have an out is because we put the Emrakul in our deck. Or their cat knocked over their drink or something like that. One of the two. Well, dogs usually don't climb up on desks. Dogs usually don't climb up on desks. They named Krark-Clan Ironworks. Welp, I am sorry to disappoint, opponent. Should I type huh must be a moto bug in chat? Would that be rude? Would it be rude to type is moto bugged in chat? Rude or funny, you decide. I'm just gonna be quiet. That's rude. It's rude, chat. I knew the answer was rude, okay? I knew the answer, and I knew what y'all were gonna say, okay? I've met y'all before, okay? Definitely rude, but also funny. That's probably the truth. All right, so we're looking for a retriever at this point. It's like when your opponent in standard would ask the judge, "Can I pithing needle underworld connections?" And then the judge would tell them yes, and then they'd hover at the table to let them know that they had screwed themselves. Yeah, Shaka. Drawing some cards, Heidi-ho the chariot, drawing some cards. The needle doesn't work because Krark-Clan Ironworks is a mana ability. So, do I cast... No, that doesn't work. Do I crack this buried rune and get... I think I just cracked this buried rune and get Chromatic Star back. I feel like we have enough hits. I have engineered explosives to beat Witchbane Orb, and I have an Emrakul in my deck. Oh, I forgot to play my Opal out. That's unfortunate. I missed getting mana there. Looks like it doesn't matter because I've bricked off and died. I believe we have bricked off. We're not dead, but we've bricked off. I could sack this to draw another card, but it doesn't really get us anywhere fast. I think I'm just supposed to pass. I mean, what does E on 1 do? I kind of want to hold this E for this, but I guess I have plenty of stuff to get. I have plenty of ways to get it back later, so might as well EE for 1. Pass. I bet this one's not going to name KCI. What do you think? They named explosives. So now we just need to draw Emrakul. You know what the worst part is? The worst part about all this is that the Emrakul could be the one card that's been exiled with Pixis, and we'd never know. I believe I can cast that, right? This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I can cast this. What's going on, Interonics? Yeah. Yeah, I like when everything's cleaned up. Looks good. Feels good. Pay 7 more. I have to sack this last, right? This one, bonus that enough. Bonus that enough. All right, so Lantern is hopefully in the sideboard plan. There's so many sideboard plans. All right, 4 Nature's Claims in Pyrite Spellbomb. I'm gonna leave that in. Myr Retriever, 2 Mindstone. I'm just gonna try an extra Mindstone. That seems good. Seems good. Let's do it. Check it. See, we are 2-2 Interonics. We lost to Storm and we lost to Affinity. We're gonna Tron some nerds after this, then we're gonna play some Delver Fae. What's going on, Mars? Good evening. I feel like it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. So Matt Nass is like really smart and doesn't play the Emrakul, but like that's like the second game in this league we've won with the Emrakul that we wouldn't have won if we didn't have the Emrakul. So like I don't know about this no Emrakul business in this KCI deck. Legacy post bans felt a lot like Legacy pre-bans. The blue decks are very good and the non-blue decks are pretty mediocre. Nicole, it's gonna be a little while before we hit Delver Fae. If that's the one you're waiting on, I'd recommend catching it on YouTube in the morning. I mean, it kind of. I mean, that's why I'm talking about it, right? Like, I could see it being a win more card, but like, we literally couldn't have won that last game if we didn't have the Emrakul, right? Like, they had Engineered Explosives, Pithing Needled, and they had us locked out of spellbombing them with the Witchbane Orb.
Your stream is boring. You need a guest star.
You need a guest star?
Yeah.
How are you, wife? Are there prisoners in their cages?
Shh.
It sounds like one just got up.
It sounds like one of them just got out. They're not cages. They're beds. Don't say things like that on the internet.
Well, the warden better go wrestle him back in. Alright. Easy Ancient Stirrings. Find a green source. God bless. God bless. Play this. Play this Mox Opal. What they name? Explosives. Makes sense. How do we feel about just claiming the welding jar here? I feel like I just claimed the welding jar here because I don't really feel like
They didn't get out.
They didn't get out.
Just getting books.
I don't know if they were getting books.
Yeah, they like to read
Our
them
kids
books.
are adorable. Darksteel Citadel will be a great pickup here. Being surgically extracted, or are they're worrying here in response for 1? Sure. Would you like to be on camera, wife? No. Okay, I didn't think she wanted to be on camera. She's just here to heckle.
Why, because you think I'm ugly?
Look, I asked and you answered.
I want some french fries.
You want some french fries? Go get some french fries then.
Bad.
Go get them. Wait like 10 minutes to make sure the prisoners don't escape again. Pretty sure I wanted to land there. Do I want to claim them? I feel like I want to claim them off this Pixis, huh? This Mox Opal is pretty bad for them, and the Scrap Trawler is potentially very good for us. I think I want to take them off of this.
It is really ugly.
Everybody loves my haircut. Thank you.
I think it's ugly.
Well, I mean, you can't fix ugly with a haircut. They're pretty much unanimous in that it's less ugly than it was prior, though.
I just, like... Ooh. It would also be less ugly if you had hair.
Ooh, do you hear how mean she is to me, chat? Do you hear how much I suffer? This deck doesn't play Ancient Grudge because it needs to beat Stony Silence and it needs to beat Rest in Peace. So you need ways to do those things. Bald is beautiful. I'm gonna go out on a limb and estimate that there are a lot of men who are also bald in my audience that will defend me. So this is just like Retriever plus Star pass here.
Chat likes when I'm here. Do you like when I'm here?
Do you like? Of course I like when you're here. That's the right answer, right, chat? The right answer is I like when she's here. All right. So do I want to claim something here? I feel like I'm just supposed to like let this like go to my turn, right? I feel like I just go to my turn. My audience is actually predominantly mid to late 20s, according to viewer statistics that I have, which doesn't surprise me.
That person just suggested you leave me.
Which one?
That one, ban them.
Which one? Trying to use chat as a competitive advantage for your marriage, right? All right, so I definitely just want to get this trawler online, right?
Well, yeah, that the donations should be the democracy points should go for hair growth formula instead of shaving. I think that's a really good idea.
Chat lethal on your marriage. All right, I think I just want this Mox Opal here because we're kind of choked on mana at the moment, right? Then I'm going to play this trawler out. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to sack the Mox Opal for mana. I'm going to sack this for green because I want to draw cards at this point. This is going to pick Mox Opal back up.
I don't know. I think Declan's going to be a personality. I don't think you have to go to school for that. Did you see the cute thing I said in the chat earlier?
I didn't.
That Declan did? I had your stream on upstairs on my phone, and I said, Declan, do you want to watch Daddy? And he said, no, I want to go downstairs and beyond that, okay?
Beyond that, okay. He's funny. It's funny that he gets it.
Yeah.
This is, I'm pretty sure we have a loop, right?
Why should I let him shave his head?
I'm pretty confident
Why?
We have a loop.
Why?
So I should just Nature's Claim this Codex Shredder, right? Or the Lantern. I feel like I'm supposed to Nature's Claim one of these things. Zach, this is you're right for the end here. I don't know what I'm doing. We're currently science dogging. We're currently science dogging.
Do I approve of what?
So Scrap Trawler, get back Star. I'm pretty sure we're infinite.
When did you add that emote?
That's Anoronix's emote for his channel.
That's funny.
Oh, there's an Emrakul. So they could shredder me in response. Oh, they can't shredder me because they can't respond to this. Get out of here. Get out of here. I forgot to put my thing in the bin. Oh, no, I forgot to... God, chat, this has just been the hottest mess.
Should we have french fries or tacos?
French tacos? I'm a big fan of tacos.
But I like french fries.
You do like french fries. What if you get tacos and then stop somewhere and get french fries from a drive-thru? Is there anything more American than that? What do you think, Chad? Is there anything more American than getting french fries and tacos?
The only thing more American would be also getting McDonald's.
Do you think if I nature's claim this in Staring Bridge, they'll concede? Let's find out. Alright. Alright. Let's work our way up to 15 mana here. Alright. Alright. They value their life. They value their life. Good. God bless. God, I can't imagine playing this deck without Emrakul on Magic Online. Holy gosh.
Do I want fries from Meatheads or Popeyes?
The Popeyes fries are actually really good.
I know they are.
I want honey. Yeah, get the Popeyes fries. Oh wait, that's KFC that does the honey, right?
No. KFC has wedges.
Any words for the evil KCI users out there?
They both have honey.
This is the best piece of advice I have for KCI. You should do whatever Matt Nass tells you to do, and if you value your life on Magic Online, you should play an Emrakul. Don't play this deck on Magic Online without an Emrakul. People, and you'll probably be better off playing this deck in friendly leagues than competitive leagues on Magic Online because people in friendly leagues tend to be less moto cutthroat and will concede when you're looping them. Whereas more people that play competitive leagues, they're like gambling harder on Magic Online, so they'd rather make you do it.
We don't have a Five Guys here.
All right, what am I doing next? Tron? God, this next league will be great.
Why?